Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a full discography ranking of KeeanLOL. Yeah, please make sure if you do enjoy this video to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it then, shall we? Ranking KeeanLOL albums by ChickenPye. That's me. Number 1, Inspiration. Now, Inspiration is Keean's debut album. This is the album that introduced me to KeeanLOL and where I saw his potential as a creator. It's got some pretty standout tracks. I could see, the flow and the vibe he was going for. So there's a couple standout tracks on this one. Number 1, we have Going Crazy. I think that Going Crazy has, it was the first song of Keean's that I ever heard. It's got a good hook. I think it's very, reminiscent of how he was feeling. As you could tell, he was struggling with some inner, deep down emotions that we'll get into later. Number 2 standout track, we have Genocide. Now this one is much more aggressive, which is in theme with the rest of the album. It's quite an aggressive diss heavy album, including 2 diss tracks, which are both on Isaac Bennett, Death to Bennett. I prefer Death to Bennett 1. It is a aggressive and gritty and raw album. Next, 15 Years of My Life. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a Keean album, so it's bound to be solid, but it's a bit of a downgrade from the first album, I think, personally. I think it's catered more towards revenue other than actual meaning. It's quite staying in its lane. There's nothing that sort of jumps out. It was quite an underwhelming album when it came out. There's one standout for me, which is The Life of Ashton. Life of Ashton is Ashton's first sort of debut in music, other than his solo piano stuff. I think it is a beautiful song about Ashton's immense fortunes and how good his life is. I think that this album, it's a downgrade from his first, but I think it is very, it shows off a sound that he wants. You can see what he wants it to sound like, which, with the B-sides of the album, is exactly the sound that you get. You see here, I wouldn't even say arguably, I think it is better than the A-sides. More hyped than the album itself. I didn't really even know about the album coming out, but when I heard that this was coming out, I was quite excited because I knew the potential he had. This has a lot of standouts on it. Number 1, Pen to Paper. Beautiful guitar work from Keean. As you can see, he has locked in a lot more with this album, and it really talks about his creative writing process and how he really works through what he's feeling and puts his pen to paper. It's quite a compelling and strong song, hard to listen to. It's quite emotional. Cave Dweller adds a sense of fear, shows his real fear, especially with the whole theme of him coming out as a transgender. With these past, the 15 years of my life, it really shows that he felt like he was the cave dweller in that situation, whereas now he feels as though he can express it to us, that he is, a transgender woman. Making It Out the Hood, featuring Heat Green, is a it's another standout because it is so gritty and earthy and real. You know, talks about Oscar Green's passion and his, you know, his misfortune in coming up in the hoods, rough areas of Whitney. As is Keean. It's, you know, it's a beautiful work. It's it's quite an impeccable song. Harry's track is by far the best song on the album, created by ChickenPye, LK and Ewan Schmader. It is a, you know, jazz rap song. It's been influential to the rest of Keean's works, and you know, it's just perfect. Okay, next, Blood on the Sword, Keean's newest album to date. Lovely drawing on the cover by Keean himself. Explores deeper, more meaningful themes. Again, sort of bringing up his he has a certain way of expressing emotion on this album that I think is quite admirable. Contains the most two tragic disses of all time. This is what brings the album score down for me. He tried to diss his best friend and mentor, ChickenPye, and you know, the guy he looked up to in music. ChickenPye first wrote a diss track on him, it's true, but it was more of a directive of where to go than a hate diss track, because deep down ChickenPye really loves Keean, and he thinks that when he came back it really upset him. Anyway, so that brings the album down a bit. Standouts, we have Creation. Now, some people may say Creation is not it. I think Creation is a masterpiece. Definitely one of the standouts. It is so, you know, it really shows the true essence of what Keean can do. We have Piece of My Mind. This was one of the ChickenPye diss tracks, even though he completely lost that battle. I think it gave him a good sort of, you know, pointers of where to go next. From the Heart, amazing hook, beautiful sampling, just an all-round great track. My top listen from this album. Dartnall's Drop, his first response, his best diss track on ChickenPye. It's a solid track, but you know, could never come close to Fall of KeeanLOL. Here are the two album covers of those. Right, now we have the two Keean singles that are yet to be on any albums. I don't think Spooky Spectacles will be on an album. This was a massive collab from Ewan Schmader, LK, Chickbuster, who is Ashton, Chickbuster Deluxe, ChickenPye and Sheepy Man. Now, this is the first time that they have all collaborated together. It is a beautiful Halloween track. Usually artists try to make a Christmas song, but KeeanLOL and his amigos decided to go a different route, and it went perfectly. It has over 1 million streams now. Yeah. Struggles. Now, Struggles is his newest single. I fairly enjoyed it, but the one flaw that I found with it is that he talks about his struggles coming up as an artist, but then it is in a very similar vein to his first songs in terms of production and mic placement in correlation to his mouth. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Here are the rankings. So, Inspiration, 8 out of 10. 15 Years, 5 out of 10. 15 Years B-Sides, 9 out of 10. Blood on the Sword, 7 out of 10. Spooky Spectacles, 8.5 out of 10. Struggles, 7 out of 10. I can see the next album being it could even be a 9.5 to a 10. Right, comment down below whose discography you would like me to rank next, and I will do it in the next video. Let me know your thoughts on my ranking and how you would rank them. Yeah, thank you for watching. So that is my video. Thank you. See you next time.